You always do this. Can you stop being so damn sensitive?
What about you? You never understand me. You always treat me like this. I lost control again. Why I am always like this.
Hey, I'm Jake. Have you ever been in this situation where you just can't control your emotions no matter how hard you try to stay calm? Why does this keep happening? In today's video, I'm going to share 5 simple ways to handle your bad moods, especially the last one is super important, so make sure you watch until the end.
You just got into a fight with someone, or suddenly your heart feels all stuffed up and heavy. The door closes behind you and your whole body deflates, like a balloon that lost all its air. Nobody hit you and nobody cursed at you. Your emotions just exploded out of nowhere, and now you feel super tired and full of regret. If this sounds super familiar, you are not a bad person. You are not someone who can never control themselves, and you are definitely not someone with a bad temper problem. But there is something going on in your brain that most people will never understand, because people who are really good at controlling their bad moods have 5 rare psychological traits that science is only now starting to take seriously. And some of them will completely change how you see yourself. You have been told one big lie your whole life. Getting angry is bad. You have to hold it in right away or never get angry at all to be healthy. Schools love the kids who never get mad. Workplaces promote the nice guys who never lose their cool. Even family and friends say your temper is too bad, you need to fix it. In the end, you start doubting yourself. Is there really something wrong with me? Psychology says the exact opposite, and it is not even close. So before we dive into these 5 traits, I need you to forget everything society taught you about what normal is supposed to look like. Trait 1, your body is actually a super sensitive smoke alarm. Before you totally lose it, it sends you a bunch of little warning signals. Your heart suddenly speeds up, your face gets hot, your fists clench without you realizing. Your shoulders and neck get tight, your breathing gets fast and heavy, and sometimes your stomach feels like it is in a knot. These little signals are your brain saying, hey, boss, bad mood incoming, pay attention. People who are great at managing emotions notice these signals right away. It is like the smoke alarm going beep, beep, beep the second a tiny flame appears. Instead of waiting until the whole house is on fire, they catch it early and hit the brakes before a small thing turns into a huge explosion. Trait 2, you are not emotionless. You have just learned to hit the pause button before the explosion happens. A lot of people either floor the gas and start yelling the second they get mad, or they bottle it up until they feel sick inside. Smart people do something different. They pause. They take a few deep breaths, count to 10, slowly drink a big glass of cold water, walk around for a minute, or even hide in the bathroom for 2 minutes to chill. Those short 10 to 20 seconds give your brain time to grab the steering wheel back, so the bad mood does not drive you straight into a ditch. Pretty clever, right? Trait 3, stop yelling, it is all your fault. The really smart ones pause and gently ask themselves one question. Why am I actually this pissed off right now? Because most of the time, the anger is not really about the little thing in front of you. Maybe you are starving, exhausted from a long day, stressed out from work, did not sleep well, or the other person accidentally touched an old wound from the past. Once you find the real reason, the bad mood suddenly feels way less scary. It is like turning on the light and realizing the monster under your bed was just an old sock the whole time, and you cannot help but laugh. Trait 4, bad moods are like a bunch of hot steam trapped inside a pressure cooker. They need a safe way to get out. People who control their emotions never dump it on others or hurt themselves. They have reliable discharge methods, going for a run or fast walk, punching a pillow, writing everything down in a journal, screaming their lungs out in the car or an empty room, blasting their favorite music, or even splashing cold water on their face. These things do not hurt anyone, and they let all that bad energy flow out. So you feel so much lighter inside. They are not forcing it down. They are smartly letting the emotion move through, like water, instead of building up until it explodes. Trait 5, not everything is worth getting super worked up about. This is the most important one of all 5. Traffic jams, someone cutting in line, a late delivery, tiny little arguments, or a random comment from a friend. People who are great at managing emotions have a super smart little filter in their brain. They quickly ask themselves, is this thing really that important? Is it worth burning all this precious energy on? They only use their emotions for the big stuff and the people who truly matter. Everything else, they just let it float away like a cloud in the sky. You are not someone without a temper. You have finally learned how to pick your battles like a boss. Of course, if your bad moods are really intense and they are messing with your sleep, your work, or your relationships with family and friends, talking to a trusted friend or seeing a professional therapist can help a ton. That is not being weak. That is being smart and taking care of yourself. Now that you have heard all this, someone who can catch the early body signals, hit the pause button, find the real reason, has safe ways to release the energy, and knows how to pick their battles. That is someone who is slowly learning to be the boss of their own emotions. This is not something you are missing from birth. It is a skill you can learn step by step. The world is still going to have plenty of annoying stuff, but now you know bad moods are not your enemy. They are just little signals saying, hey, you need to take care of yourself right now. By the time you have watched this, do you understand yourself a little better? Do you feel a bit less messed up? You are not alone. So many people are right there with you, learning how to become friends with their bad moods. Next time a bad mood shows up, try these 5 simple tricks. You will start to realize I can actually be the boss of my emotions instead of letting them drag me around.